Hey, can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks. I don't know what was happening. It's fine. Okay. So, I want to listen to Charlie and Donna's jail calls and start from the very beginning. I've been re-listening to them and I'm going to use phone calls from prison that channels calls. They do have a playlist and it's only Donna and Charlie's calls. So there are calls in between these that are like, with Bree or with his cousin. But what I wanted to do as we're listening to this is kind of like a layperson's thought experiment. And I'm going to read exactly what a thought experiment is and then kind of go over how I want us to be looking at this. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, so a thought experiment is a hypothetical scenario used to explore the consequences consequences of principles or theories that cannot easily be tested in physical reality. Specifically, the prisoner's dilemma is specific classic thought experiment in game theory that demonstrates why individuals acting in their own self-interest often fail to cooperate, even when it is in their collective best interest to do so. So, an example of it is like two partners in a crime are arrested and placed in several rooms, unable to communicate, right? Prosecutors offer each prisoner a deal: betray the other partner or remain silent. So, just kind of like with this concept, and yes, again, this is a layperson. So I want us to listen to Charlie's calls with Donna after conviction and us really be thinking about Charlie's mindset. Because I said this the other night on Patty's live stream. I mean, it was the one that went almost 5 hours, but I was like, I kind of wish someone would just record all of his jail calls and put it in a thumb drive and send it to him. I don't know if he's able to listen to it, but someone needs to be playing these to him. Because if there is a chance that he's going to flip, he needs to hear himself. I don't think he listens to himself when he speaks. That's just my opinion. Okay, so let's start listening and basically put in the chat and let's have a discussion around what we're hearing during these jail calls between Donna and Charlie. These are in order, and the very first video, I believe it's a compilation of like 5 or 6 calls. Okay, let's go.
The calls in this video were made on November 6, 2023, the day of Charlie Adeson's conviction. Charlie was convicted of the murder for hire of his sister Wendy's ex-husband, Dan Markel. Charlie and Wendy's mother, Donna, has also been arrested and charged in the connection with the murder. If you want more details about this case, you can pause and read the brief summary in this video's description. This video contains 5 calls that Charlie made to his mom and dad on the day of his conviction. Take a listen.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at the Leon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie.
How are you guys?
Okay.
We're still talking to you, so that's good. We're still talking.
So you can hear, right? You can hear Donna, the whimpering, like that noise. That is Donna whimpering.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to say anything. I'm going to say anything. It is what it is. They didn't give you a check.
So Charlie's upset, clearly, and that's why he's speaking high-pitched, because he's kind of crying.
And they had their minds made up. You don't walk out 3 hours. No, trust me, it is. I knew what yours like, and I knew what I had when I was up here. I knew what I was dealing with. It looks look, it is what it is. Have you spoken to Dan since he left? No, I called you. Okay. Yeah, there's something that he told us. You need to talk to him. You need to ask him what. Ask him what to tell my parents. Yeah, no. I'm going to talk to him, but I'm fine. I'll call you in a little bit. Just take his minute, relax. Not getting upset, not going to change anything. So I'm going to get you checked. All right. Call Dan, ask him to tell you what he told.
Okay, I know it's kind of hard to hear what they're saying, but basically, Donna's like, have you talked to Dan yet? And, once you are convicted and you're sentenced to life in you're about to be sentenced to life in prison, you go to like the SUI watch. I'm not going to say the word out loud, but you all know what I'm talking about. You kind of go into that section of the jail because they don't know if someone is going to do something bad to themselves. But I find it interesting because, I'll get to this in a little bit, but I have always said through watching the trials that Dan Rashbaum was protecting Donna and Wendy instead of defending Charlie. And I'm wondering if some of you guys have some of the same thoughts about that. Yes. So Rebecca's talking about the bar party invite. Yeah, it was never allowed into record, and I'm wondering if it's because it was never authenticated. And I want to say hi to everybody. Hey, Debbie Martin. Hey, Raven in the South. Hey, JJ Ferris. Hi, Rebecca Rose. Hey, New York Patriot Lady. Yeah, we got's here. Hi, we gotsa. How are you? Well, I think I don't know. I've listened to these at least 2 or 3 times over and over and over. And at this point in time, I don't think I've really re-listened to them in order like this in at least a year. Okay, we'll continue to play it. This one particular video is almost an hour long, but it's about, I think, 5 calls, if not 6.
That's okay. Listen, I'm fine. Just take something to relax.
Charlie, the pill pusher, just take something to relax.
Okay.
All right, we're going to be okay, Charlie. Just please give Dan a call and call us back later, okay?
Yeah. Tell Mom to take something and relax.
I will.
I know what I was dealing with. You can take something, you don't go crazy and get upset.
Okay.
I mean, Charlie's kind of handling it pretty well. He's semi-stoic.
Okay. I love you. We talk a little bit later. Okay?
I got full power on my phone. I'll call you guys in a little bit tonight. And
All right, just call Dad first, okay?
I'm going to call her in a little bit, and I'm calling Dan first, okay?
Okay.
Love you guys.
Love you, Charlie.
The caller has hung up.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Charlie.
So,
You spoke to Dan?
I'm like, been there for a while. Been there for a long time. He was occasionally trying to get to go eat to get out of the road. He stayed on it for a long time. He said he was going to call you guys when I got off the phone with him. So I was going to call you in a little bit.
yeah, he did. Were you able to get through to Bree?
I took a break. Roland has like fallen asleep in her lap.
Okay.
She's like, when it was Roland, I'm like, just don't say anything to him yet. There's no reason to.
No.
Yeah, I can't handle that. That's the honestly the only thing.
No. I know.
So he doesn't want Roman to know yet. And yes, go to Phone Calls from Prison channel. I did put a link in the chat. Please subscribe to them. Listen to these on your own over and over, because every time I listen to it, I get a good, like another little nugget or a goodie. And I believe, I did see where Debbie Martin talked about the other night when we were on Patty's channel, and she put in like for Patty to look up one of the calls in regards to Donna stating, you start a fire and then you go watch it.
You don't have to do anything now.
No. Honestly, the only thing I really wanted to do is just add in my life. Just to be a dad, have a son.
I know. Believe me, I know.
I just wanted to be a dad. I mean, when I was with Bree, I would.
Hey, Velvet. Hey, the two. Hello, my three sons. Thank you guys for joining.
I mean, I dated her for 6 weeks. I found out she was pregnant 6 weeks after we'd broken up. And I was like, no, I want to keep it. I want to be a dad.
I know you do.
Yeah, I know, Charlie. I know.
Take a breath, Charlie.
Take a deep breath, Charlie, please.
Honestly, I'm like, I don't know if I'm in a state of shock.
Yeah, you're in shock. We're all in shock.
Yeah.
We're all in shock.
I had a feeling though, so it's not like, listen, I've been up in Tallahassee for a year and a half.
He's like, I've been up in Tallahassee for a year and a half. It was not by choice. You were in jail. You were not, out and about in the community. And yeah, everyone's in shock. This just shows like the delusional mindset of the Adelsons. Like we all watched the same trial. There was so much solid evidence. I think someone said the other night in Patty's chat, like, it was Kristen Hagill. She said, like, it's obvious that Charlie never watched an episode of Law and Order.
I got a taste for how big this case was. I had no idea. There was no way in hell I was ever going to get a fair trial up here. No,
that's
way in hell.
No.
Listen, even with the jury consultants, they ended up using X's on people that were like fucking horrible. Like not even like selection. It was just like get the people off that you like. I mean, honestly, I sat there and like the same people that I said let's X off our jury. To be honest with you, were the same people.
Yes, the two says Charlie, because Charlie just said, all I wanted to be a dad. But we all know that Bree had to take him to court for child support because I guess he was claiming possibly not, Hey, little Miss Red Velvet, good to see you. Yes, maybe he was trying to say that the child wasn't his.
The jury consultants were like, yeah, you can't have these people on your jury. So it wasn't even like picking good people. It was about just keeping the fucking horrible ones off that we couldn't have come on. There was no like, every time I said, oh, this one, I had the same numbers down that we had to get rid of. Yeah, I don't know, paper that they had to get rid of. There was no, you know.
I know.
Okay, that weird noise in the background. Well, first, my AC unit cut on, but it's fine. But that weird noise, like on the phone call, the roar. Okay, Charlie's in like the mental health area of the jail. So there are, especially the first few days, like there are noises coming from other inmates in the background that are having mental health episodes.
Listen, these people didn't deliberate. We know what happened. They were decided before they went back, filled out their papers, and came out. That's not a deliberation.
Nope. They deliberated for almost 3 hours, maybe 2, because they had lunch in there.
Look at a couple things. I got them in. They probably ate for an hour, and then talked about some stuff. Went through this paperwork, filled it out. Because they went all the way to like, I guess 1:30 with the opening stuff. And they probably took lunch till 2:30.
Yeah. They didn't deliberate. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Vigilante.
When they came in and I saw when they came in this morning and nobody looked at me, I knew they'd already made up their mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I was like gut instinct for life.
Dan did a great job. You spoke well. They listened to nothing. Absolutely.
See, this is Donna still pushing. Dan did awesome. Dan did awesome. One thing, well, I noticed it right away when I first heard these, but it's even more apparent now, especially with all of the goings on, like with the, with the CLE and, the people discussing whether or not Wendy will be arrested, whether or not Charlie will ever flip. Donna is like CYA herself here, like covering her. CYA is cover your ASS. But that is exactly what Donna is doing here. She is protecting Rashi. And I've said this in a lot of chats before. I'm pretty sure I've said it on my live streams before. I believe that Charlie Adeson was the sacrificial lamb for the family. Donna just didn't know that she was going to get caught trying to flee.
Yeah. They cut and pasted emails. They cut and pasted lines from text messages and gave it their own meaning. Like, oh, kissy face. Oh, like.
I saw what they did. Oh, it's a mistake.
Yeah,
like it's nothing.
It was like, I don't know. It was like the.
I do not know that the two. I don't know if Charlie ever took him for the weekends. I do think that Donna and Harvey were a little bit involved. I think Charlie was also involved, but I cannot be certain. Hey, Susan B. Womack, good to see you. I don't know that answer.
But like they dressed it up into something it wasn't. They just I don't talk about it. I'm in shock. I'm partly in shock, partly not surprised, partly just certain things that I don't want to go into, but I just wish I went with my gut instinct. My gut instinct was not. I wish I would have gone with my gut more in life. What it's about, right?
I think gut instinct, it's possibly code. Maybe he's possibly telling Donna to flee. But I think when he's talking about gut instinct here. He's talking about, he shouldn't have listened to other people. He should have trusted his gut and fled the country. Like before his arrest.
You guys take care of yourself. I mean, not saying I needed you guys getting sick out there. One more thing on my head.
Yeah, no.
Yes, I don't have much.
I know.
I don't really have much in life anymore. So it was something happened to you guys.
Yeah, well, we'll be fine.
We'll stay tough for you, Charlie. We'll stay tough.
Come see me. You can. I don't even know what it's going to be like, but I did ask Dan if they put me in, if they maybe get me in some it's called protective management, where people are like, that I guess have high profile cases, or people that are like police officers, when they go into custody, they put them in certain areas, but they can't put them in general population. I heard there's camps that are like that. I'm in shock. He said they're going to work on that. They're going to work on the appeal.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be in protective custody, all right.
Right.
I mean, listen, it's such a high profile, it's like you have to get an appellate lawyer. It's such a high profile case that, I mean, listen, everyone's saying all the right things. Listen, I had a good life. I really did. There was about 45 out there. And,
let's see what develops. Just let's be patient.
The judge gave these people plenty of warnings. I'm sure they followed their little instructions.
I'm sure they did. Yeah.
These are people who took a Catwoman. These are all people from Tallahassee. There's no.
Charlie just says, like, I'm sure they followed their instructions. And then Donna's like, yes, they did. So here they're saying that the jury followed their instructions. It's the roller coaster. Oh, and thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca says that she has seen photographs of Charlie playing with Roman, okay? And then, like Rebecca, they did not know the law. They don't know anything about being a principal to murder. I mean, they did not know anything about the Florida statutes of what constitutes murder. JJ Ferris says Rashi knew that he wasn't a criminal defense attorney. Well, yeah, I mean, Rashbaum represented Charlie because of Donna. Donna and Harvey had retained Rashbaum a long time ago in regards to, I believe, financial stuff. I say a long time ago, like I believe it was like in 20. Never mind. I don't want to misspeak, but it was in the 2010s, early, maybe even before the murder of Dan Markel. But yeah, but Charlie did what his mom told him to do. And no, I am not being sympathetic toward Charlie. I do think he was the sacrificial lamb. And I don't know. I'm praying he flips. I'm praying he flips at some point. That his appellate attorney maybe talks some sense into him.
No way. Unless they're a rock. There's no way you don't know about this case. This is the biggest. This is the biggest case they've had up here since the 80s.
Charlie, they weren't listening. They weren't listening to anything, because if they had a brain and they were listening, it was very clear.
Yeah, it was very clear, Donna. That's why the jury came back with the verdict that they did. Remember, Harvey and Donna did not attend their son's trial. Right? They were holed up, like HOLED, holed up in Sarasota in Annie and Ronnie's condo or their house, wherever in Sarasota. That's where Harvey and Donna were, while your son, your beloved son, was on trial for murder, was on trial for his life.
Yeah,
But
they
the
did.
Francis don't listen. They just go. They just do. They don't listen.
Yeah, and they're hammered with someone like George Kaplan, who makes it real simple for them.
She didn't even, she had no evidence. She had nothing.
No.
The two is asking, why would Donna allow a lawyer with no experience in homicide to represent her son? Because I think that she found a lawyer that was going to do whatever she told him to do. Yeah, Little Miss says, I don't think he'll flip. I know.
They had emails. Look at the emails. Oh, look at the emails. Which is,
The emails that never mentions anything about danger or violence.
I trust me.
Yeah. Ruth Ann said, what trial did these two watch? I kind of want to go back. I know, Rebecca, he never says I'm innocent during all of this. And Little Miss says, I don't think he'll flip. Yeah. I mean, I say I don't think he'll flip because I think that there's another family secret. I don't know what it is, but something. I just think it's weird that he's involved at all.
I know it's not how that's not what they use it for. They use it to paint a different picture. To paint the picture. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ, they made a deal about me calling the home line I've had since 1979. Like, you only lived there for 3 months in 2014. So you're only there 90 days in 14. They're going to charge going to 16. Well, yeah, it's because the house was sold in 15, and you're only there 90 days. And there's nothing special about calling my home phone, but they put up a pie chart, and they made it look like there was something very suspicious about calling you at home.
Yeah. It's just they painted a picture without evidence. That's what they did.
Yeah. They literally they had a theory.
You guys, meanwhile, someone is having a flat out mental health episode in the background. I'm not laughing about someone having a mental health episode. I'm laughing because Charlie has put himself in this position. And then we hear this loud hooting and hollering in the background. Lord.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point right now.
I can't really talk on it. Even though this is calling on a landline.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Right.
All right.
Exactly. So it's only for the night that they moved me over to E1 because when you get convicted, they know your sentences like this. They
I'm not say that again. They're moving you?
No, they already did. When I came back to the jail, I had to roll up my stuff and moved me to E1.
And
but
what's that?
They let me keep my clothes. I'm not in my regular cell anymore. They have me in a suicide cell.
Is it your own cell?
Donna, is it your own cell? Donna's also information gathering. Donna wants to know what it's like behind bars. She knows there's a possibility that she's going to be there soon. I don't think that she thought it was going to be a week later, but that's always cracked me up. Do you have your own cell? Let me see what everyone's saying. Little Miss says, what part do we think Harvey played? Well, I think that Harvey, I mean, yes, even though Donna was very controlling, I don't think that Harvey ever allowed a penny to be spent without his knowledge of it. And I have seen people, put in chats that like that's a cultural thing. Yeah, white collar type crime was Rashi's forte. Hi, Francis. Yes, Donna used Charlie to take the fall. Yeah. I mean, I always thought that. I don't know why someone does not literally send him a thumb drive of these calls. Because I'll bet you, I mean, all of this is ranting and raving. So I'll bet you he's not even listening to himself. He's in like spiral downhill right now. Harvey was totally involved from the beginning. He knew every penny that was spent. I agree. Donna had no money independently. Ooh, that's a good point, Rebecca. You're right. She didn't. Little Miss Revo says, what time do you have dinner? What choices are there? I know there is one call where she's like, oh, what did you eat for breakfast? Your father and I will eat the same breakfast. It's like slosh. Oh, hey, Camel Cast, good to see you. Independently, I knew what you meant. I think I actually said the correct word, even though you misspelled it. It's no big deal, Rebecca. Thank you. Hey, John Smith, good to see you. Okay, I'm going to get back to these two Delulus.
Yeah, it's my own cell, but it's got a hole in the wall and shit on the ceiling. I can't see the glass. It's got a video camera. People fucking screaming.
I know, I hear her.
And I'm just like in my little cell, like a solitary green cell.
Guys, he says like there's SHIT on the ceilings, like because he's in the mental health area of the jail. Like, and some people in the jail have like severe mental health issues. So, yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, Charlie. Not at all.
With lights on, I can't see out. Like I said to the officer, put me in here. I'm like, listen, I'm not suicidal. But I guess whenever you're addicted and stuff, they put them in one of these for observation. The chief of the prison can come talk to me tomorrow. We're going to have a therapist come talk to me tomorrow. I'm not suicidal. You can't leave me in here that long. You crazy when you self. They know they can talk to you in the morning. They'll probably get moved back to my pod and back to my cell. It's a precautionary thing.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That's what they sometimes have.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't want to say no way to any of the fellow players. This case is so big. It's so publicized. This isn't some guy trying to get an appeal on the case. This was like what had to be sold.
You guys, okay, I have to tell you, I mean, and Rebecca can vouch for this, and I know a lot of us people in Tallahassee, we've told everyone this. A majority of the community does not know about Dan Markel, period. They don't. So no, it was not Tallahassee Super Bowl. I just rewound it either 5 or 10 seconds just so because I want to listen to Charlie say this.
An appeal on the case. This was like Tallahassee Super Bowl. They up here. They had live coverage. They had they pull out.
Newsflash, Charlie. Court TV's been covering trials live since the 90s.
Oh, it's not something.
I know what they were
Nothing to the state. You know what I mean? It's not like we thought for some minutes they got brought back on appeal, or the judge made a super ruling. They were dotting every I and crossing every T. I love you guys.
I love you, Charlie.
I love you, Charlie. I love you. I love my
Get through
whole heart.
tonight and get
Please.
through tomorrow, and just call us anytime, please, okay?
Yeah, no, listen.
Oh, he's going to take you up on that, Donna. He's going to call you so many times. And hey, Ruth Ann, if I missed saying hello to you earlier, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Take something so you don't end up having a heart attack tonight, okay?
See, there he goes, pushing the pills again. Take something so you don't have a heart attack.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Listen, I love you. I love you guys a lot, okay?
I love you
I
too.
love you, Charlie. My whole heart. I love you. Please. I love
Please
you.
understand, I just take care of Roman for me and keep an eye out for him.
You know I will.
We will.
I know it.
We will, Charlie.
That's Wendy. By the way, I wrote Ben like a month ago. He never wrote me back.
I know.
He's talking about the oldest Markel.
I'll find out.
Yeah. All
They
that.
don't like
No,
that.
that's it. Yeah, no. How's Wendy doing?
I can't talk to her. I don't know. I don't know.
You haven't talked to her?
I did not talk to her. I can't do it. I can't talk to her. Anybody else but you, Dan.
Yeah.
Listen, I love you guys a lot.
So, the answer is Wendy is ghosting you. She won't talk to you, Donna. Wendy's not asking about Charlie. Let me see what everyone's saying. Yes. And Rebecca says most of Tallahassee is totally oblivious to the case. I believe she meant oblivious, not obvious. Yeah, Cam says when Harvey and Donna go, Charlie will find himself alone and will flip. Hey, Julia Nilsson, good to see you. Charlie just creating alternate reality to help his false innocence. Yep. Little Miss Red Velvet says, because he's trying to pretend you don't exist. What is John saying? I saw something on Judy's channel about a new call from Charlie that has never been heard before. Ooh, is that like in the past day or so? I don't know why I'm not getting notifications. Was it when she was on the 19th, which was 2 days ago? I'll definitely have to check that out. Okay. Yeah, I would love to hear it. I wonder, well, is it the same? Is it the same stuff he just says on every single one of these calls? Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, Melissa. Good to see you. Melissa says Judy posted it. It was a link to Deep Dive's channel. Okay, great. Yeah, we probably want to see it right away before it might be just like members only. I'm just saying, you got to look at stuff fast on his channel.
Okay. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to be strong.
I know you will.
Dan's going to look out for me. They're going to try to, I already told them So don't harass them about it, because I've already spoken to them, said it twice, and they said they're definitely going to look into it and do what they can.
Exactly. I know. I know. Say that again.
Yeah, about the protective, trying to get me into the protective management because of the publicity on the case.
Right.
And look, I don't want you guys, I know you're upset. I just don't want you guys getting sick over this.
We won't. You just be strong, okay? And then we'll be fine.
Yeah,
you're strong.
I've been dealing with this for how many years now? You know, it's like,
I know.
Now you get what I listen, I haven't been myself. Listen, for me, for how many years I had, like, it was hard to be normal with everything going on. Like,
I know.
it's kind of, you know, and I still try to work, and it still works, and it's still like I don't think nobody ever got what was going on in my head. And I can tell you.
No, I know that.
Nobody ever knew. But I always had like I always had a feeling.
No, I know that.
I remember, honest to God, I remember the last time that we all went to the sushi room and we were taking video. You don't really want to know what I was thinking in my head.
Mm. We'll take care of Roman, but just hang in there. Okay?
Hang in there, Charlie.
I'm good. No, listen. I woke up today in jail and going to bed in jail. Nothing changed for me. You know, unfortunately, we didn't win. I don't even say it. I'm still in shock. I'm still, honestly, like,
I know.
I cried a little bit when I got in the cell, but I'm like, I'm still.
You're strong. You're strong.
It's set in, but it hasn't set in, and it just.
Of course not.
It's set in, but it hasn't set in. It doesn't feel real. Interesting. Hey, thanks for letting us know about that, John. Oops. Sorry about that. And hey, Michelle. Hey, Patty. D. Thank you for being here.
It doesn't feel real. And it's almost like, if it makes any sense, it feels like it's no different than it was yesterday. I'm just in the term cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like my worst fucking nightmare, to be honest with you.
You guys, earlier when he said I haven't been myself, you know that June's testimony and June's words on the stand during Charlie's trial, like, I could see that affected him. Like, because he did change after the bump and he started treating her horribly. I mean, he was already, you know, cheating on her and stuff, but I mean, she even says in that that TPD Sherry Bennett. I've accidentally said that she's FBI, but no, she's TPD Sherry Bennett, and then FBI Pat Sanford when they go and they talk to June, and she's like, yeah, like Charlie, I guess something to the effect that, like, their relationship was great except for, like, the cheating and the murdering.
Yeah, I know, Charlie. I know. It's for all of us. It's for all of us, Charlie. It is for all of us.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. We're here, Charlie. We're here. And anything that can be done, we're going to try to do. You know that.
No, I know. But
yeah, Michelle says you could also see that June was trying to protect him. No, I do agree. I think that, I think she admitted that she still had feelings for him. I mean, I guess she, like, roundabout said, yes, she did. She's like, you know, well, he was my last boyfriend when Georgia asks her when she's on the stand. Ooh, do you? Well, yeah, I definitely think Katie knows more, but Melissa says she thinks June knows more. Yeah, I mean, I think Katie knows more, but I don't think we're going to ever get anything else out of her. And I think she doesn't even know what to say anymore, honestly, because she's still like, she's afraid of the Adeson. She's afraid of the LKs. She knows that she took money off the top. That's why she's saying that she doesn't know how much money they received. Like, Katie is a hot mess. Yeah. Yeah. Rebecca, he was perfect except for the murder part. Hey, Murder by Maestro. Speaking of murder, hey, Murder by Maestro. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah. We're here, Charlie. As she's packing for Vietnam. Yeah. That's what she's doing in the background. Like, a lot of this is like she's just simply placating him and allowing him to just rant on and on and on and, get it all out. But a lot of times she's not even listening to him. Not necessarily these first couple of calls. Let me see. John says, have you all seen the text messages between June and Bree fighting with each other over Charlie? It's been a long time. I kind of had forgotten about those. But so for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who are joining, this is True Crime Wifey. Thank you so much for being here. I only have YouTube. Okay, that is my only social media. I am not on any other social media. So if it's somewhere, John, let me know where it is, like where the text messages are. I think I can read stuff on Reddit. I just don't like the whole, like, when they're asking me to sign in, because then all of a sudden I have like Reddit. Ugh, I don't know. Hey, Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast just arrived. Thank you. Rebecca says Katie definitely skimmed money off the top of his payment, supposedly for the hit. Grish certainly showed lots of cash transactions. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's what's so amazing about Grish's videos, is because it's coming from a different perspective than I would have, or Leslie B, or Patty, or anyone really. And he's very creative and artistic, and he can explain things in ways, but you really have to watch his videos like 3 or 4 different times to be like, whoa, what just happened there? But yeah. And I mean, he pointed this out. One of the biggest questions to the prosecution or to the FBI is that when Katie says during her proffer, like, Sigfredo told me I need money to go, the communication is not supposed to go that way. And another thing that he pointed out is the Yardbird dinner. How does Sigfredo know to be outside Yardbird? Katie's dating the dentist. She's not telling Sigfredo where she's going to dinner. Charlie didn't tell Sigfredo. So that's why we think that someone else, an unindicted co-conspirator, was most likely communicating with Sigfredo. In my opinion. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to continue.
Don't do me one favor and don't get sick. Listen, tonight, please take something now if you haven't already. We already.
Let's see here's Pill Pusher Charlie again. This is the 3rd or 4th time we've heard it. And I believe this is only the 2nd call since he's been convicted. It's only 19 minutes of calls so far between Charlie and Donna, and he's already told them to take something. And then Donna's like, we already did. We did, Charlie. We did. That's going to be Harvey saying it in 1 second.
We did, Charlie. We did.
Take another one.
Take another one?
Listen,
All right.
I love you guys. You're my parents.
I know.
I love you, Charlie. I love you.
I love you.
more than you do.
But
Hang in there. I don't want to make you cry. So you're just taking me tonight, okay?
again, if I want to call you tonight.
Yeah, call us anytime.
Anytime.
We're up.
Anytime, Charlie.
Okay.
Please, anytime. Okay. Okay. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Bye, sweetheart.
Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you.
The caller has hung.
Hey, hon.
Hi, Charlie.
How are you guys? We're okay.
We're all right.
I got, by the way, I only have like $15 on my phone. On your phone? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll take care of it right now. I'll take care of it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I called Michael. I talked to him for like 20 minutes. Yeah. No. I think he had texted you guys. You did. What about commissary or I?
Hey, just to answer Little Miss Red Velvet, we're talking about Grish's videos. Yeah, I've probably seen all of his videos at least 10 times each. Yeah, and a lot of times in the middle, well, when I first started watching them, like whenever he would go over something, I'd have to like rewind and watch it again to be like, oh, whoa, what just happened? And yes, Michelle, like, in my opinion, well, I agree. Michelle says, in my opinion, they're all Xanny addicts. I think so too. Yes, Julia, they are in heavy denial. Yeah, and if I have any mods that are able to post a link to Grish's channel in the live chat, I appreciate it.
Kara, what about those things? I got food for. I'll get the food when I get back into the pod from the guys I gave it to. I'm not that hungry. They had chicken tonight. Chicken that I ate it. And they gave me 2 packages of tuna fish back. They'll give me my food back. Last night I thought I may be getting out today, so I gave away all my commissaries that I had saved up. But the 2 guys I gave it to, I'm friends with. They'll give it right back. It's not. They're not keeping it or anything. But I'm just in this one cell for the night. So they just have me like, yeah, I'm just in the cell for the night. In the morning, the chief of the jail is going to come see me, and they're going to have they have like nurses that come and they're going to ask me a bunch of questions. I mean, I'm not suicidal, but I guess they just do that so they don't have a problem with you having you under observation, I understand why they do it, but I told the sergeant who put me in here, I said, if you keep me in here long, I'm going to go fucking crazy. Like, they'll let you go back. They'll see you're okay. They'll let you go back. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Listen, I woke up in jail. I'm back in jail. I've been here for a year and a half. I guess that was very big swing of emotions to go from like thinking you're getting out. I know. We were all set. Yeah. It took a whole bunch of clothes from a couple of weeks ago. I packed up the suitcase for you. So when you came, I had it ready for you to go to a hotel with it. And I had everything ready for you. We were sure you were coming out. I didn't, honestly, the way I've been in Tallahassee for a year and a half, I could tell the temperature up here. I could tell how everybody knew who I was. This was not a case this was not a normal case that goes through the system. This was a special case. I know, honey. I know. This was not, and I said it, and I knew it.
Hey, Patricia Burns. Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If I've missed saying hello to you as you've entered into the chat, I apologize.
No, I should have. I knew I should. I knew what they wanted to do. You know, I stayed, and I saw it coming. I saw the freight train coming. Probably fine. What else I can say? It'll be fine. Got to be strong.
You got to be strong.
Yeah.
Just like the stars.
That's what it's doing, Charlie.
What's that?
I'm saying we'll try to do everything we can to help you.
Don't give up, Charlie.
No, I'm not giving it up. I just listen. This was Tallahassee Super Bowl. But when I sat, it's funny. I was so optimistic every day. When I sat this morning and I saw what she was doing in the clues, and I kept writing down notes like she's lying. Like she's lying. Like she's making shit up. Like she's making issues of things that are not related to anything. It's not even evidence. They're just saying it's circumstantial evidence that I called my parents' home phone number. Like, and they put together an impressive pie chart that the 10th grader could figure out there's nothing special about it. But she made it out to be special. Everything was special. Everything was boom, boom. You know, Wendy's book that she wrote became like,
So I'm going to rewind about, he's talking about Georgia.
An impressive pie chart.
So he's bitching about her impressive pie chart.
That the 10th grader could figure out there's nothing special about it. But she made it out to be special. Everything was special. Everything was boom, boom. You know, Wendy's book that she wrote became like, Wendy's putting down Tallahassee. Wendy never put down Tallahassee in her book.
See? Evidence that he did not read the book when he never put down Tallahassee. Yeah, she put down Hiawassee Springs. Okay.
She kind of spun on to be like,
She did not.
the way Wendy looks at that, like it was like Wendy was putting down Tallahassee. She wasn't putting down Tallahassee in her book. But it's the way it was, you take the text and you take the email and you take the book, put some more pictures of emails up, and you got the show.
I know. Believe me.
And I'm sitting there and watching the show, and at the end of the show, she's quoting Ryan Fitzpatrick, who I didn't know in 2014, giving information on 2014, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like I spoke to the guy twice in 2014. He was my best friend in 2014, evidently.
Evidently. I know, I heard it.
I'm like he was my best friend in 14. And then they say, listen, whatever the thing that he gave instructions, and it's only like, whatever the prosecutor says or the defense attorney says in closing, it has to be construed as evidence. It's not presented as evidence. They're just summarizing things in the case. You got to listen to what you heard during the trial. It doesn't go like that. These people just look and listen to the closing, and the way everything was like spun at the closing, I was like, it doesn't.
I just want to say, hey, Blue River. Hey, Cat Ride. Hey, Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. So Charlie is completely out of his mind right now. Like, all Georgia did was put the evidence to convict you, Charlie. Yeah, it wasn't a nice package. Because this case is so complex, she has to pick out what is relevant for your conviction.
reality. So these people are watching this. This is not reality, but they had this 2-hour production.
Yeah, she lied. She lied several times. I know.
Georgia never lied. Like Donna, like I love this picture of her too, just to let you know. She is absolutely evil.
No, we'll quit it.
Like you did. You know, each person's, you know, has their own. It's like everybody who walks in has their own agenda, or you know, or a bone to pick, or a tail to spin, and everything just gets taken as like face value. Like I feel like a fool for even thinking or letting people convince me that I was gonna have a shot. I really feel stupid. God, you know, they say go if you've got instinct that don't look at anyone else. That's ignorant. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
The caller has hung up.
Hey.
You couldn't hear me. I knew something was wrong. Yeah.
No, I couldn't. Did you hear me saying hello?
No, not at all. Because I was
Yeah,
the same thing. Yeah, it just went quiet.
And the bars didn't go down on my phone. But,
So you've got what? The same, they take your mattress and put it in another room?
yeah, I rolled up my mattress and I got a blanket and it's just in another room. So it's like a solitary cell. You know, it's got a camera in here, it's got a glass, and it's just got a bed.
Hey, Matt Mello, thank you for joining. So this is when, like, because Donna does this a lot during these calls. She's gathering information on what jail life's like. And yes, it's pathetic. And hey, thank you for being here. Yeah, I agree. Donna's tears and Harvey's concern mean nothing to me. Also, does Charlie ever shut up? No, he does not. Okay, I'll keep going.
You know, I'll have contact with anybody. Hopefully, people won't be all right.
Different floor or same floor?
No, picture of my pod. You can't picture it, but there's like a contact. It's my pod's got. Is it 2 stories? You know, it's got a second level.
Right.
So it's got a second level and then a first level, and then on the half up to the bottom, there's a concrete wall, and then they have all the suicide on a quarter of the pod underneath all the cells up on top. So it's like set up just like the pod is, but it's got a whole wall that divides it, and then it's got this 15 adults back here, 6 men, 6 women, and they got cameras in each one of them, and they have an office that sits and watches all the closed circuit cameras in each cell. And then that's so there's a toilet, a sink, and it's got a bed, a slab rolled up by mattresses, like they brought it in here, and it's you know, for tonight, and I'm sure 5:30 in the morning they're probably going to bring 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. You're getting the nurses for 6 o'clock. She can probably come through at some point, check me out of it. Hopefully allow me to go back to the pod that I came from.
Yeah.
That I'll be there for at least another 30 days, and then I'll be transferred. I just thought I was going to get, honestly, I thought I was going to get a fair shake. And I never, I'll put it this way, I never thought I was going to get a fair shake. I got led to believe that I was going to get a fair shake, and I started to believe it myself. You know, I just,
Dan is writing to me while we're talking, Charlie.
Yeah,
he said, hang in there. We're going to continue to fight. You just stay with it. Not giving up on you. Just wait.
I know. It's just a big case for Tallahassee. It's not your normal case comes back on appeals and they let a guy go like that.
Yeah. Was he flying back to Miami?
He drove.
Oh, he drove.
I mean, I stayed around because I thought I would get a fair shake. But that's not what happened.
I know.
You know, it's like I should have stayed around for this. This is not something like, I don't know how, I just don't know how Dan was so optimistic. He was very optimistic, which I appreciate. But
because the case was good, and he was good, and you were good.
See, that's something that Charlie needs to re-listen to himself say. He says, I don't know how Dan was so optimistic.
Like, I don't know how, I just don't know how Dan was so optimistic. He was very optimistic.
And for any of you guys coming in, and I want to say hi to Karen because I didn't say hi yet, but he's talking about Dan Rashbaum. A lot of us call him Rashy, Little Rashy, whatever. It's Daniel Rashbaum, his defense attorney. Yeah, like Charlie didn't hire someone who was really going to defend him or give him legal advice on what evidence they had against him. Dan Rashbaum blew smoke up his butt, in my opinion.
I appreciate it.
But I also, and I said this earlier, and I've said it for a long time, Daniel Rashbaum was hired to protect Donna and Wendy. It's very clear in Charlie's trial.
Because the case was good, and he was good, and you were good. It was the jury, honey. It was just what you said.
There was no jury in Tallahassee that would have let me go. That was never going to happen. I mean, we were like we were definitely outsiders and looked at as like people from another planet that shit on Tallahassee. You know, when she started doing that whole thing about Wendy's book, I was like,
are you kidding me? I know. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, it paints the picture.
That's what she
knows. Like, what are you doing? Why were emails a constant like theme?
Charlie, Wendy's book foreshadows a lot of stuff. The changing of the name of the baby in the book. Or, I'm sorry, not changing of the name, but never giving the husband the child's last name and then actually leaving him and running off with the child after the adoption. That's one thing. Wendy hated Hiawassee Springs. She hated Tallahassee. Maybe you should have read your sister's book.
We lost 80% of it. Listen, you never win. You have to get it. The best you do is, like one of the guards was saying to me, he goes, the best you can do is hang. You have to have unanimous. I mean, 12 people have to vote your way. I mean,
one of the guards says, like, the best you're going to do is hang, meaning getting 1 out of 12 people to say not guilty. One of the guards told him that. That is so funny.
You think you're going to get all 12 people to vote your way? You're crazy. Not up here. The best you do is hang. If you hang, then you do it. The best you do is hang. If you hang, you stay here. You stay until they retry it. And they get another bite of the apple.
Yeah.
You know, like, these people fucking hated me. I mean,
It wasn't because you were in Tallahassee. I mean, they could have tried this case anywhere in Florida, and the results would have been the same, in my opinion.
you know, they looked at me like, you know, like some guy that's making $5 million a year.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Oh, $5 million a year.
I know you weren't. Well, they're not finished, this family. You're just the start.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to the chat real quick. Donna just said it, though. That was pretty funny. Wait, let's listen to that one more time, and then I'll talk to people in the chat.
He like, you know, like some guy that's making $5 million a year.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I know you weren't. Well, they're not finished, this family. You're just the start.
Well, I know.
So she knew they're not finished with this family. It's just the start. Let me see what you guys are saying, because you guys, chat is always hilarious. Yeah, Cat Wright says Rashi was not being honest with him. I agree. John Smith said if Rashi could talk, he'd probably say he knew no one would believe that crap. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I mean I'm not okay with how everything went, but I will say this. I think it's really easy for us, like as viewers, to watch something and be able to dissect it over and over. Sorry, excuse me. Like be able to dissect it over and over. One thing, okay, and I'm not making excuses for Isom, but one thing I do want to say is that he did keep her talking for 5 hours. He is in the moment when it's happening. He's running around like crazy. Information is coming left and right. He does seem overwhelmed. He seems overwhelmed in a lot of ways. And I was discussing this with Patty on Patty's Playhouse the other night. Like I just reread the entire, like the very initial police report, if you will. It's like 200 pages. Well, the police report's 31, and then there's additional supplemental reports. And it's about 200 pages. And I'd forgotten about a lot of the stuff. And this is just TPD info. But I mean, they had officers going around and doing all types of work on this case. And like I don't feel like they were doing that great of a job. Like, I don't feel like they were critically thinking about information that they're gathering, and they're literally putting it in reports. It's a little upsetting. Let's see. Danger now, I've moved to the sofa. Okay. Okay, we'll let you know, Little Miss Red Velvet, who's in the UK. Yeah, Catwright says, then why didn't you hire a lawyer for $5 million a year? No. Isom still considered Jeff a suspect a month and 6 weeks later. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Matt Mello. This is when Donna's flipping through travel brochures. Yeah, she's already like trying to get a visa to Vietnam. Julia says I used to live in Washington and Nevada, where people get 6 years for red rum. Adelson should have looked at Florida penalties. Yeah, or even what constitutes murder in Florida. Because, like, if you're involved, you're involved. And another thing, well, this kind of speaks to the Blaze Taylor trial recently. Like, he was found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree for Jade. And Jade was his girlfriend that was preggers. And he basically poisoned her, and it killed her and the baby. So because the jury thought, well, this is what I think. This is why they gave him a verdict like this. They did second degree for the murder of Jade, first degree for the murder of the baby, but then the other 2 murder charges were murder during the commission of a crime. Like, that's kind of like when you have like 2 robbers, you know, they go up to the liquor store and they go to rob someone. And even if one of the robbers gets killed, the other surviving robber gets charged with that murder because it's murder happened during the commission of a crime. So yeah, they didn't even know. I mean, well, you know, who was the lawyer in the family that was supposed to tell them? Yeah, Michelle says we're all here from all over the world and we all feel that way. It doesn't have to just be Florida. That's true. Patricia says it totally bothers me that Wendy did not fall apart when the cop entered the restaurant when she had seen crime scene tape around the other home of her children. It makes her look so guilty, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I have said this multiple times. The Adelsons cannot even act innocent. Wendy studied acting. She didn't do that great. Yeah, so Murder by Maestro says Isom is the only one who got anything from Wendy. That is actionable. That's true. MM says, who's going to flip, Katie or Charlie? I don't think Katie's going to give anything. Hopefully Charlie would. I think Cam Lacasse says, I think Sig will flip for Katie to get less time. Well, Sigfredo hasn't said a word thus far. Okay, I'm going to get back to this. Oh, let me see what Florida Gulf Coast says. Hillsborough County does a much better job at solving crimes like this than Leon County. In watching the 2 Julio Fulio trials, it was apparent Hillsborough has their shit together. Okay. I lived in Tampa for 5 years. I love Tampa. Okay, I'm going to get back to these 2 Delulus. I'm calling them Delulus, but they're Donna and Charlie.
Look, there's nothing, as you know, there's nothing you can do right now. You get through the night, you'll see these people in the morning, you get back to your cell. I'm going on to secure a check that lasts the money to the account, so we'll be okay. And you need commissary money too, right? Commissary and...
Like the commissary, man. Let's hold off on that. I got commissary money. I just need to get all my shit I get away.
Well, check tomorrow and see what you have, and you'll tell me what to order for the eye care, okay?
Yeah, hold off until next weekend to order it. And then I think the first camp I get to, I don't think you can order commissary, so we go a little bit without commissary. Trust me. Until I know it's safe for me to get stuff, I'm not gonna, like, wherever I go, until I know that it's safe, I'm not gonna be ordering like I have, you know? Like I have my own cell, my own badge.
You said you're going to probably go back to your own cell tomorrow, right? Charlie? Hello?
Yeah, sorry, the bars just went down for a second, I'm back.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought tomorrow you'll go back to your own cell, right? The private cell?
Yeah, I should. I'm going to be in Leon for
a month.
I'm going to be in Leon County at least for another month, because then they have sentencing, and then they'll move me after they do sentencing.
Yeah.
Like I'm only going to be here for probably a month, and then they usually do sentencing, and then they usually move you like the following Tuesday when the buses come. Then they move you to like an intake center. You learn all the stuff like you have to do. Kind of like they keep it like military. How they want things done, and then from there.
Donna's gathering all of the information. What happens? What will happen?
They'll tell me where they're going to ship it. Somewhere to pick apart. So, last thing I need is for you guys to get sick of, because I don't really have much else.
You're going to be fine, Charlie.
Yeah.
I just need you to be okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no. I'm going to take a shot. I'm still in jail. I was in jail yesterday or jail today. I'd be more comfortable if I was in my cell. I'd be more comfortable if I was around the people that I talk to.
Right.
Walk around the little rec back area.
It's already 9:30. They'll put the lights out at 11, so hopefully you get to go to sleep. And
this time, well, I haven't had that.
They don't set the lights on?
No, but I can honestly, I've gotten to the point I just put my head underneath the blanket, and then it's dark. I've got a sheet, and then I've got a thick blanket. So I do that, and then I can sleep.
Okay.
So I'm here to just pacing around. They don't set the lights on. They got the cameras on it. They have a guard sitting watching the cameras. I don't know. I just literally was really thinking I was getting out.
We all did. We all did. It's just a shock.
Okay, Charlie, you did not attend your own trial if you thought that you were getting out. And Donna and Harvey watched from Sarasota. Remember, everyone, from Sarasota holed up in Annie and Ronnie's place on the west coast of Florida. And I want to say hey to Tally Gal and Janet. Thanks for joining. I'm glad Tally Gal made a live stream. It's good to see you. Tally Gal also attends trials, and she lives in Tallahassee.
Like I can't believe I was getting out, but like the distributor in Tallahassee wasn't like.
I'll bet everything's settled in for Charlie during the weekend.
Wasn't
because when he came back to court this Monday, the 6th, he looked much worse than he did during the entire trial, and he looked pretty bad during the trial.
What wasn't time, you know what I mean? It's just like the way everybody was reacting to everything. It was like everybody was drinking the Kool-Aid too much.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I should have.
I know.
I would say trust your gut instinct.
Yeah.
Like, should have trusted my gut.
I know.
Instead of listening.
Okay.
Your gut's always right.
People.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think so I think some of this trusting your gut language and talk, yes, I do believe he should have trusted his gut and ran. Like, he thinks so. But I also think that he's kind of telling them. And Janet says, yeah, why did you think you were getting out with that ridiculous extortion story? How could they not attend their trial? Kamlika says, I know. How do you not attend your beloved son's trial? Yeah, Matt Mello says Charlie thought he could persuade the jury. He looked like a fool. He did. Well, that's why he's so angry at Georgia. Like, Georgia called him out on his crap. Yeah, he did. He looked so gray. Because I kept saying, oh, he looks like Beetlejuice the entire time. Like, he really did look like Beetlejuice. Yeah. When you're guilty, your gut tells you to run, Cam says. His attitude sealed the deal. Yeah, we're laughing. Like, I think that Rashbaum was telling him that we're going to beat this. Patricia says he looked like he had just been dug up at the trial, and his weird blinking made him look like the light was hurting him like a vampire. I know. Well, and Blue River, I'm not going to post your last comment, but you are hilarious. It's a little graphic, but you're funny.
No, and then I have, like, people convince me otherwise, and then I'm like,
see, I should have trusted my gut, and then I had people convince me otherwise. When he's talking about trusting his gut, he's talking about running before he was ever arrested or getting out of the U.S. Because remember, he was buying that Vietnam villa from Scott Radius for, I don't know exactly how long, but for some sort of years prior. And then after Charlie gets arrested, Donna takes over the payments. And then when Donna gets arrested, Harvey's trying to get money back from Scott Radius. But I think the original deal was between Charlie and Scott Radius, and Charlie was paying for it. But if you're not a Vietnam citizen, you cannot own property there. So Scott Radius's wife, Michelle, is really the one that the villa name was in. So in the very, very end, the $16,000 balance for the Vietnam villa, I guess Scott and Michelle Radius just paid it. And congrats, you got a villa.
okay. No, cool. Should have gone with my gut instinct. It was so, trust me, it was so on, it was ridiculous. Like, my gut instinct was so on, but I didn't trust my gut.
Okay, only for you, Tally Gal. Blue River says his skin color is the color of a used condom. Yeah, and I'm letting Tally Gal hear that because obviously she's listening and not watching right now. So let's see. Janet True says, like, LKs are going to go to Tallahassee twice because maybe, just maybe, the dentist will give us all this money. I know. The defense was, like, his defense theory was cuckoo. Yeah, he was translucent. Yeah, he looked bad. Oh, Ruth Ann, you're just listening to? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, we all got into discussion before about condoms and everything, like during when we were discussing the Blaze Taylor trial. Okay, Florida Gulf Coast says, I would think Harvey should be charged for witness tampering at the very least. I'm sure they have way more than that on Harvey. Yeah. Yeah, because we did learn recently that Harvey was buying or paying for hotel rooms for jail snitches. Because the two jail snitches, Patricia Bird and Drina Bernhardt, that testified during Donna's trial, they were not the only snitches. And I cannot remember those other women's name right now. Oh, I'll get them for you in a second. But okay, let's keep listening to these two crazies. Yeah, and I'm talking about Donna and Charlie.
That's when we get it. Like a good gut instinct. It's a good gut instinct.
Yeah, I know.
I trust it. I knew when I was sitting eating sushi with Momma that last time that I was with him. Like when we all went to sushi in Weston. Yeah. Remember, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I look at the pictures all the time. I know exactly what you're.
Okay. There were at least two other snitches. They were Brittany Purcell and Cassidy Convoy. And Cassidy's first name is spelled really odd. I'm sorry, it's Conroy. But it's spelled like Casidhe. And I recently looked her up, and she's locked up in the Taylor County Jail, which is a surrounding county of Leon. Or no, she was in Suwannee County, which is a county on the other side. It's over like that. That's a different circuit, but still.
Talking about.
The video when I'm eating sashimi with him.
Yeah.
I swear to God on my life, I knew when I was sitting there taking the video with him. I just did. That's what was going through my head. Wasn't enjoying the moment as much as I was thinking, like, this is on video. Really, I had a weird, with the turtles. It was weird. It was almost like an out-of-body. I felt like it was out-of-body experience while I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just...
I do. I was there with you.
Like I was there, but I just feel like I just felt like this.
Yes, I want to address this because John said Scott Radius is the one that tipped off the FBI, isn't he? Yes, he did call the prosecutor's office. And just to back up Rebecca Rose, yes, Newland did say that he listened to jail calls, but I'm wondering if he was prompted to do that, if that makes sense. Janet True says, TCW, do you think that Donna came up with the extortion story? No, I think that Charlie and Rashi had to come up with something to make some sort of defense against all of the evidence. Because I think that Charlie just literally memorized like all of the wiretaps and all of the bump information and everything that that they were being given by the state. But apparently Rashi didn't talk about the book. He didn't give him the information on Wendy driving by the crime scene. I mean, I don't know why Charlie didn't watch. Like, why didn't Charlie watch the first two trials? He would have known that his sister went to the crime scene. He acts like in these calls that that's the first time he's finding out about it. Okay. Hey, Riding Shotgun. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Ain't No Holla Back Girl. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to keep going. We got another 17 minutes of this first day of calls.
It was like, I'm literally cherishing every moment. More so than I should have been for you, especially with my kid.
Yeah.
That's all my head is just stressful.
I'm sure it's
I want you guys to take care of yourself because I honestly I don't have much else to manage my life with now unless something happens to you guys.
I know.
So, like, you need to take something to relax. Like, take something to relax.
Yeah,
Don't,
we will.
don't, you know what I mean?
I do, sweetie.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I know we're going to figure out a lot of shit in the next couple of weeks anyway.
Right.
I know today's not the day to figure stuff out.
Not today. No.
I'm honestly, I cried a little bit myself, but I'm more just like, state of shock.
You're in shock. I know. You're in shock.
Okay, you know, it's very,
You know, we all are.
I mean, I just hope,
Just,
yeah, talking to,
what's
that?
I was just
You
going
have
to
to
say,
talk. Yeah.
Hey, to answer your question, Kamala Cass, you asked who did Katie tell the deed had been done? When Sigfredo Garcia powers back up his phone on 12:30 p.m. after Dan was shot at 10:53 a.m. that day, Luis Rivera says in his proffer that he can hear Katie on the phone because remember, they're in the little Prius. They're literally right next to each other. And when Sigfredo says it's done, Katie says, I know. So that's where that's coming from. But we don't know who told Katie. We can only speculate.
hang in there, please, because things might change.
No. Things can change. I mean, miracles can happen.
That's right.
But it's number one in the case is that we have to get moved out of Tallahassee. I mean, it was an absolute joke when I was sitting there. Fucking, you know, it was a spectacle. It was literally a spectacle. Out of 152 people we had come in, 93 were honest enough to say that they already what they knew about the case and reveal their biased opinion. We had 5 people on the jury with law enforcement in their family.
With law enforcement in the family.
Yeah. Like, I had a guy that was a 20-year sergeant in the Army and then retired in the post office 20 years. Or working in the post office. 20-year sergeant in the Army. Like, 20 years black sergeant from the United States Army. Like, you're not looking, like, how is a 60-year-old retired sergeant from the Army look at me? Like an alien. Like an outsider. I mean, I was a total outsider up here. This was not, nobody could have won the case up here. Let's put it that way.
He said, how is like the post office man gonna look at him like an alien? Okay, I will say this. I bet you the post office juror guy, he definitely knows that Truscott is not the shortcut. But this is when Charlie's just, I mean, he's acting like he's I'm an outsider. It didn't have anything to do with you being an outsider.
Not even, I mean, you think Dan could be that wrong?
Yes. The answer's yes, Charlie.
You know, I guess
Like, you gotta have 12 people vote your way to get out.
Yeah, I know.
They didn't have one. They didn't have fucking one.
You could only make so many X's. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the X's that really need to be used, they're X's. They said, oh, it's time to put Charlie in a fair shake. Get him out of here. They used their 12 to get anybody that would have given me a fair shake that they threw. I used my, sorry, they're 10. I used my 10 to get rid of, like, to get rid of people I needed to get rid of. You know, but I still don't, I mean, I know it's the system or whatever, but, like, I still don't understand how they can be taking so many things that have nothing to do with the case, from, like, the whole phone number to email to people's statements who have, like, vendettas. Like, and then, like, present them, like, oh, this person said this person said this person said you're arrogant. I mean, he's so arrogant. He's so arrogant. What makes me arrogant? He makes a lot of money.
Yeah, they're just trying to paint the picture.
Yeah, they throw some adjectives. You know, you think you're untouchable. I never said I was untouchable. Someone described me as that. Said, now you can keep referring to me. Okay. Well, you're painting me like that, and then you throw that adjective there, and then you spin it, and you come up with a fucking chart that shows that I call the whole phone number only, 99.8% of the time. I never call the whole phone number. What can you call it? I'm saying it's all lie. Like,
the prosecutor knows she threw in lies. She knows exactly what she did. She played games with a jury, and
no. Georgia Kappelman did not lie. What are you talking about, Donna?
Got it. That's what she wants.
And she's a Tallahassee person, and I'm not. Very simple.
He said she's a Tallahassee person, and I'm not. It's very simple.
You know what? Part of me is just mad at myself because I saw the freight train coming. It just, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
We know, Charlie. You know.
I know exactly what you saw.
So.
Hey, Salty Pepper. Thanks for joining. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anyone. Saying hello to them. Let's see. Janet says he thought the jury of his peers meant 12 Jewish millionaire periodontists. Yeah. Matt Mello says your actions made you look like you thought you were untouchable. Blue River says, oh, Donna, you dried up piece of shite. Yeah. Yeah, he never says he's innocent. And I think, Janet, you said this earlier. I don't think I read it out, but you said, like, none of them are saying in these jail calls, but we were extorted. We're innocent. None of them say any of that. And Ain't No Holla Batgirl says they do incriminate Wendy in their jail calls. Is that not enough? Oh, I wish. I know. I don't understand. Here's Gamer Girl. Hey, Gamer Girl. Thanks for joining. And okay. And I did say hi to Salty Pepper. All right. Okay. I'm going to keep going. We're almost done with this. I am going to end at the end of this first day call or first day series of calls.
Taking the day off tomorrow. Work. Sherry called in. They're fine with it. They understand. She's pretty upset.
Yeah, I know.
For a while.
I know.
Did you talk to her?
We've been texting back and forth. I couldn't talk. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Talk to you and talk to Dan. That's it. I don't want to talk to anybody else. But I texted, and I know. I understand. I know what happened with her.
So I didn't call her again. It's really, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. But it sucks.
Like, it's not even. I just don't want you guys to get sick over it.
We'll be okay, Charlie.
Try to keep it together, Charlie. We'll try.
Really, we'll try.
Do everything you can.
Yeah.
You haven't talked to Wendy at all, have you?
I told you, I'm only talking to you and Dan tonight. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I just can't.
Did you text with her at all?
I just texted. When the verdict came in. That was it.
What?
Wendy is ghosting your mom, Charlie. Wendy does not care that you have been convicted.
Just when the verdict came in.
How was she?
What?
Very upset. She's very upset.
Period. Period.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love you guys a lot.
I love you so much, Charlie. Please, I love you.
Just be strong, okay? Just be strong.
Yeah.
And we'll be okay.
No, listen, I'll be strong. Maybe call Bree again.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to call Janice. I may call her for 2 minutes just to touch base, but that's it.
Yeah. If Bree's still up, I know she'll call you. I know she'll talk to you.
I may talk to Janice for a few minutes. I don't really.
If you don't feel like yourself, that's all.
Yeah, I'll call her. I'll call her.
Okay.
Very surreal. I really thought I was going to get out.
I know.
What else is going on?
She just
Breathing.
That's what you just said to me.
Yeah. Not myself.
Not myself. Not myself.
I'm having myself.
You talk to her and then try to put your head down and just take deep breaths, you know.
I'll be all right. Take one day at a time.
That's right. Yes, you will.
That's right, Charlie.
I hope I'll get to see you guys soon at some point.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope so too.
No, I will. It'll be not as soon as I want it, but
We'll see you soon, Charlie. We'll talk every day. We'll see you soon.
I'll talk to you guys every day and just, what priorities do is I just want to take care of Rome as best I can.
Hey, Jillian. Hey, thanks for joining. So Charlie just said, we'll see you soon. I'm sorry. Donna just said, we'll see you soon, Charlie. We'll see you soon. Hey, Leslie B. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off pretty soon. I'm going to finish this first day of calls.
We'll make sure that happens. And have faith, because there's a chance that this is going to change. So just have faith, okay?
Yeah, no, I do. And listen, you never know. It just has. It has, in order for it to change, it definitely has to leave the out of Tallahassee. The jury selection was
It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was a sham, actually. It was a sham.
It was a sham, and like, put it this way, if I would have known that she was going to be able to do what she was doing with, making the case about text messages and emails and Jeff would call statements and Ryan Fitzpatrick statements and, make a whole case out of it. Jesus.
I mean,
I did not think that.
The lying was so obvious. I don't understand why they couldn't see it. It was blatant.
Well, it's not that. I mean, look, you should go to a book. You think anyone on there has read a book in the last year? I didn't even read Lincoln's book, but like, how many people on that? I mean, like, someone writes a book. I mean, what she say in the book? I mean, she was putting down Tallahassee in her book. She was foreshadowing some place that they were stuck in. Like,
yeah, right.
If you took out 90% of what she was saying was just utter fluff. Like, it was just painting a picture. I mean, you trust me, this was not, she wasn't putting on a trial, she was putting on a show. I mean, I thought it was going to be more fact-based than like show-making.
Yeah, only one side had facts, the other side was just blatant nonsense and lies. Yeah, that's evidence.
What about the text message where I said there's 5 reasons why Wendy shouldn't buy a house in Tallahassee? How about the one is that a house is a pain in the ass? And there's constant maintenance. How about 2, my house appreciated in value by 50% by the second year I owned it. Like, I mean, there's 5 reasons. They made it out to be like, aha. It's just like, they didn't look at anything.
I'm sorry?
They didn't look at anything that they had said, to be honest with you. There was nothing.
I mean, it's really a sinful. He presented well. He did a great job. I mean, there's no complaints on that part at all. Nothing.
No, I know he worked hard. There's no doubt. This was a case was never going to be more than Tallahassee. Never was this.
So here's the, giving kudos to Dan.
It wasn't Tallahassee.
Dan Rashbaum, his defense attorney.
That's the only thing I can tell you that's positive, 100% positive. I just kind of, I didn't expect that from the prosecution.
No,
I thought it was all the show. Such a joke with no evidence what she could pull off. It's just because that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Well, listen, they painted a picture, and people hated you from the picture they painted, and that made the rest very easy.
Shameful.
Look, the number one thing I can't have is you guys get sick. Please.
I promise. I promise we'll be okay.
You need to take Xanax, take a deep breath.
Yes.
Relax. It's not worth it. Take a little less. You might as well take a little more. Just try to relax.
We will. We will.
Yeah, I love you guys very much.
I love you very much.
I love you too, Charlie. I've always loved you. I've always loved you.
We'll take care of this, Charlie. Work through it, okay?
Yeah, no, stay strong. I'll be fine. Stay strong. I'll be good. We'll get myself tomorrow. Move around a little bit.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I'll tell her just to give you guys a few days before you call.
I hear you. I'm sorry.
I'll tell Janet you'll call her at the end of the week.
Yeah.
So you just deal with that right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I love you, sweetheart.
Love you, Charlie.
We'll talk tomorrow, okay?
All right. I love you a lot. Have a good night, okay?
I
I love you, Charlie.
All right.
Good night.
Love you too. Love you guys. Have a good night. All right. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The caller has hung up.
Hey, guys.
Hey, honey, I
Charlie.
just
Hey.
added that $100, so it should show up on your
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if you did because I called Janet and said you got $10. So if it doesn't show up tonight, it'll show up tomorrow. That's fine. I just wanted to remind you because I thought maybe you forgot because you were home set.
Oh no, I just did it literally as we hung up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. It'll be on there at some point. Then.
Yeah, if it doesn't show, I mean, they already sent me. Let's see, they already sent. Let me see if the confirmation is through.
No, don't worry. I'm sure you did. I can always call you collect. You're on there collect.
I have a lot of money on mine, so call collect. But I just got the confirmation, so it did go through.
Okay.
All right, honey.
All right. Listen, I love you guys a lot. Take an extra Xanax and just relax, okay?
We will, honey.
We will.
We will.
I love
All right. I'm fine. I'll call you tomorrow. You guys have a good night, okay?
We will.
Call me call us anytime,
Okay.
please.
Love you.
All right. Love you guys. Take care.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
The caller has hung up.
Thank you for watching. Please like,
Okay. So that was basically the first day of phone calls. And it's from Phone Calls from Prison channel. And make sure that I put that in the chat. We went through, kind of wondering what you guys all think about that. I see Elizabeth Whitney showed up. I see Harriet is here. Hi, thank you for joining. And I also see Kristen H arrived. It's good to see you, Kristen. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here. I've been on for almost 2 hours. So I did kind of want to just hop on real quickly and go over the first days. And I think I'll keep doing this. So I want to really just I want us to look at this and think about how Charlie is thinking and what he's feeling. And if he's realized yet that he's been duped. Hey, Cat again. Okay, so thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it very much. I am going to end by playing my song that is not about anybody in particular in society. And it's lyrics that I wrote, and I plugged it into Suno for the music. I guess it's like AI created music. But again, thank you guys. Sorry you guys missed the whole thing. All right. Thanks for being here. I suppose I could talk to you for a second before I get to you. Yeah, I think that if someone were to put all of this on a thumb drive and send it, and when I say someone, maybe it should be his appellate attorney. I don't know how all that works, but someone needs to definitely send to Charlie this ranting and raving, because I don't think he's ever listened to himself. Okay, again, thank you for being here, and we're going to end. I'm going to play you guys my song. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you all soon.